didn't go well.
Well, we put 28 times the power in the Chang Li, but the front end didn't hold up very well. So today we're gonna be putting 4-wheel drive in this thing and actually making it off-road capable. Oh! Uh-oh.
While Ethan works on the monster chopper, we're gonna drop the front end of the Chang Li, because right now, really modified in the rear, not so much in the front. I actually don't know if the brakes work.
There's no brakes!
Oh no! Not at all, man?
There's no brakes at all.
I guess we're pushing.
There we go. Right now, the back is like premium and the front is stock Chang Li. I think that played a big part in why this thing flipped.
Where the devil is the front end of the K-Truck, man?
It's right over here.
Oh, nice. So you just do the same thing on the front to make it 4-wheel drive.
And it's gonna be a lot easier because we're just gonna be using the suspension from the front end of the K-Truck.
Yeah.
So I just basically need to put this exactly where the suspension on the Chang Li is. So it'll line up in the wheel wells.
Yeah.
And that's it. Some little things here and there, but it's gonna be really easy and it's gonna improve the ride quality by a million.
A million, and it's actually gonna turn. And this has the same exact gear reduction as the rear, which is why we're using this.
Yep.
Perfect.
Now I'll just put another motor in and it'll be 4-wheel drive.
Bada bing, bada boom. Wait,
No.
is this shopping cart in the trash pile?
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Ethan about that. That should not be there. Who knows if we need to make another shopping cart?
A little shopping cart.
Right there?
Yeah. It's finally time to give this thing the front end that it deserves. We're gonna be taking the front subframe out of the K-Truck and building a frame for this thing so that this will bolt into here and we'll actually have proper front suspension and steering, because on the 100-mile challenge, we broke our steering box and it takes 1,000 turns to turn this thing. It's gonna be awesome. So let's tear this front end off and start mocking this thing up. Dude, look at this steering rack. It's all like broken right there. No wonder we were having a hard time steering this thing, man.
That's what the other Chang Li looks like now too, probably.
Oh no, don't say that. We're about to start a 100-mile challenge. Nice. You will realize why this is the cheapest car ever. There's no frame. All of this metal I put in there for the 100-mile challenge to hold the front bumper on a little better. We're gonna cut every single piece of metal that's in here all off so I have 100% free range to build what I wanna build. That is actually the frame of the Chang Li. The bumper actually is staying in place. I kind of thought it was gonna fall off too, but I forgot I tacked it to the body. So now we just gotta build our own thing.
So what's your plan?
I'm gonna make a half square, just make sure it's all squared up and everything, weld it together on the floor, and then put it in the Chang Li, weld it there, support it, and we'll have a frame.
I think that's one of the nicer welds I've seen you do, Will.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how that turned out. Looks really nice. This project has been made so much easier with the Everlast welder. Whether you're a professional or a beginner, these things are awesome and they produce professional results. Whatever you guys are building, whether it's a Chang Li or a lifted truck, check out Everlast products. They're awesome and I know you guys are gonna love them. This is the last weekend to enter to win an Everlast welder, this custom drift quad, and an art droid. Let's fire up this Everlast welder and then get back to building the Chang Li. That. And then I'll probably weld a bar from the top of this up here to make a triangle so it's super strong. And then we'll work on some mounts to bolt this thing up there. The problem is gonna be figuring out how to make this straight to the frame because the frame isn't straight. And these two pieces of metal are like off a little bit.
The Chang Li's came a little different from the factory.
And this one's extra different because it's done the 100-mile challenge. It's been rolled twice. It's bent. So we're gonna just try to figure out how to get everything to line up and look right. I mean, it looks straight. I guess it doesn't really matter if this piece is straight. I think if it looks straight on the Chang Li, it is straight on the Chang Li, because nothing is actually perfectly straight on the Chang Li. All right, so this is a Will-approved method on how to straighten a handmade frame on a Chang Li. We've got the jack handle right here. It's on the lift. I'm just gonna lower the lift onto the jack handle, or the Chang Li onto the jack handle, and hopefully it pushes the frame that I just made up a little bit. Let's see if this works.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, that worked out great.
And now we're parallel.
This morning the weather was so nice I would have gone for a swim. Will and I were actually e-foiling in the lake yesterday. Now it's really hailing. Around here we never get hail like this. This is actually pretty cool.
I'm proud of you, Will. You're wearing your gloves.
I got my hoodie strings tucked. I'm really learning from the people in the comments. This is really strong though. It's not all welded together yet, but this is awesome. Metal shaping with Will. Nice deal. All right, I'm taking these strut spacers off, and these bolts have been here before the dinosaurs walked the earth. They're so on there. So I'm just soaked them in PB and gave them the little fire treatment. Just trying to get these off of here so I can actually have this how it's gonna be in the car. And I decided I'd tackle.
Your iPhone first.
Huh?
Did that come from your back pocket?
No, it came from my front pocket. But Siri is always listening. She's always listening. Ethan and I talked about it. We're gonna rotate this up so that the motor's just pointing straight down instead of having this under the car with like a drive shaft or a sprocket set up. Like that would be really difficult. So
The only real downside to that is oiling. The bearing on the pinion shaft will be not very well oiled, but this thing's probably barely gonna ever drive like, I don't know, 100 miles for the rest of its life.
So you're just gonna weld that up?
Once it's tacked in, I'm gonna install some of the other pieces so I can see where everything else needs to go. Now we can just lift these up, bolt them in, and actually figure out where everything needs to go. All right, ready? I'll lift it up, you put the bolt in,
Oh! What, is it heavier than you thought?
Yeah, it's heavier. Okay, ready? Go.
Lift up a little.
There. All of these pieces are pretty heavy, actually. Right now, I am figuring out the caster on the Changli. I haven't done anything like this before, so Ethan was helping me out a little bit, but I'm gonna use this level square. We just need to figure out what angle it needs to be. I'm thinking we're gonna design it off of Subaru, which is 3.5 to 4. Hopefully I don't mess this up, or I won't be able to steer. Thinking one right here, and then one right there, and then tie across like this, and then put a bar there so it doesn't fold. That's my idea.
Another custom piece for the Changli.
Yep. It's actually probably more Will built than Changli built at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing left is really the body, so.
And even the body has been touched by me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, both driver and passenger windows are wheel built.
Yep.
The rear fenders are wheel built. The whole body has been touched by your headwind. There's none of the original running gear left. The steering wheel's still there.
But yeah, it might not be after this. That's nice. That fits perfectly. I've got all my angles set up correctly. It's very tedious because if you even touch the Changli, the angles go off a little bit. I'm gonna weld everything up and see how it goes. Well, right now I'm just taking these mounts and I'm rotating them so that we can have the diff facing directly up. And then we're just gonna try to finagle into this small little space back to those two little spots right there. We've got the suspension all welded in, like tacked in, and it's starting to actually look like a real thing. This was honestly kind of an intimidating project because I just had a whole bunch of like random stuff flying around, kind of confusing, but it's working out. We've got the diff mounted here. I don't know if we covered that yet, but I just had to shave a little bit off housing on the diff, and then it just kind of fit. I'm gonna try to stick these CB axles back in.
I believe in you, Will. If you want, I'll lift up the tire and you can just...
Honestly, that might have to happen. I don't think I can finagle.
We got him.
We got him. Well, wouldn't that be hard? Just lifting up by yourself and trying to finagle it? I think that was a two-person job. Thanks for helping me out, man. All right, so I built everything using TIG yesterday, so everything's just really lightly tacked together. But I got my MIG welder back.
What kind of places do you plan on going?
Places you couldn't even walk.
I got the struts bolted on. Look at that. It's all held there where it needs to be. It's not falling apart. I'm actually super stoked with how this has turned out.
Man, you must have got a haircut yesterday.
I did, because the day before my hair kept like getting caught on fire a little bit. Like the little welder berries would go in there and I'd smell the hair and it was just really gross. So my girlfriend doesn't like it, but I did get a haircut.
Your girlfriend doesn't like your hair?
My girlfriend likes when I have long curly hair and I'm like, I be working under Chang leaves all day, man. My hair's burning up. There it goes. We got a nice little bash bar on the front now. So I've got the original U-joint from the Chang Li steering, and I've got a U-joint that's gonna fit the K-Truck steering. And my idea is to just cut this little piece off here, weld this on there, and then that will just slip over the original steering rack on the Chang Li, and we'll have steering. There you go. Nice, nice.
Hey, Will,
Yeah.
this is where we have a conversation about you losing my flash drive.
Huh?
I need to cut a new one of those sprocket hubs,
Oh,
and you deleted my flash drive.
no.
Not deleted the files! The flash drive is gone!
No. The steering works, but if you come around here, we flipped a JDM rack. Look, if I steer the steering wheel this way, look at the wheels.
Oh, it's backward.
Yeah, it's backwards.
That's hilarious.
Oh, we should leave it like that, and then be like,
have-
"Dad, do you want to take a drive?" And he'll go, and it'll be like, "Whoa, whoa!" Ah, that is not a problem I foresaw. All right, I'm gonna take this bar and put some bends on it and make a strut bar, because right now our struts are just welded right here, so you have all this leverage over here, and if you hit like a jump or something, it'll just bend this piece of metal up. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a strut bar. Hopefully it goes well. I'm not good with the bender yet, but this will be a good way to learn. Just making little bends at a time, but I held it up there, and this side needs to be bent a little bit more, and it's actually gonna be perfect. One try wonder. One try wonder Willie. That's what they call me. All right, I got the strut bar all bent and made, and I think that these measurements are gonna just work perfectly. This is just kind of an intermission from working on the front. It is finished enough to roll around on its own, so I'm gonna take it for a drive. The steering is reversed because we have a JDM steering rack flipped upside down. So the gears are turning the wheels the opposite direction of the steering wheel. So I just thought it'd be funny to try it out and see how it goes. We also don't have brakes, so I'm gonna be really careful around the monster chopper and around your car, Steven.
Uh-huh, yes.
Okay, we're powered on. While we're going forward. Oh, that's really weird. That is weird. I don't even know how to back up. I can barely drive. Ah! Gotta be careful not to hit Ethan's monster chopper.
Backward steering Willie.
Yeah, he looked like he was having trouble. You should have seen him trying to back up over there.
I don't know why that's so funny to watch. Also, that thing looks hilarious right now with its little squat going on. It looks like it turns reasonably well.
That's probably the hardest thing I ever did drive.
It looks hilarious.
Yeah. It feels like it's falling apart about everywhere else. It's like janky, like ding dong, bing bong, ding. There's
When
like,
you're done, you will have built a whole new car, including the body.
yeah, literally. Everything needs to be replaced in here. It's falling apart.
Don't run into the chopper.
Yeah, that's why I was weaving around over there. I couldn't figure out how to like steer the other direction. Your mind like can't comprehend steering the other way. It's really weird. I'm gonna take the steering wheel, I'm gonna put it over there. I'm gonna take the brakes, I'm gonna put it over there along with the throttle. And then we'll have a JDM Changli, which is just gonna be amazing. So I pulled this dash out, super easy, only 4 bolts holding it in, self-tappers, true Changli style. Look what was holding in the steering wheel, dude.
That's what.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
and I'm gonna be converting this to right-hand drive, so it's gonna be JDM. Take this, mount it like that, take these pedals, bring it over there. If all the pedal assemblies and everything are on this side, I'll have way bigger space over here to play with the motor mounting, and I can directly mount the motor to the diff. Haven't burnt our seat yet, so that's a win. This metal's so flimsy, but the steering wheel is not. Very strong now. Oh, the previous rendition of the Changli just had all these wires like dangling around. I'm gonna mount this right where the key went. So you have your speed position button and your on-off switch. Something like that. And then I'll just bolt through right there and we'll have a nice clean switch panel. Hey Ethan, what do you think of, what would you rate my material savings on a 1 to 10 scale?
Oh, that's I think that's a 9.8. I mean, we'll see when you cut it. Let's see the final rating.
My finest work yet.
Oh, wow.
No waste Willie is
I'm
what they
so
call
proud.
me. So we don't have any more metal to use by this piece. Yeah, so what's your rating?
You know what? That's a 10.
Yes!
I mean, you literally could not have used more of that. That was already a cutout from another thing,
Uh-huh.
and you used
Almost all
like
of it. It's hot.
99% of it. It's not that hot.
It's
It only
not-
makes my fingers sizzle.
hear your fingers sizzling, Ethan. You're a madman. You're a madman.
As Clinton would say, it's only the pain that hurts.
So I crafted this adapter. It's just like the one for the rear, but this is for the front. We're gonna be 4-wheel drive. I just need to weld it together. And this time I had all the measurements correct, so this should just go in pretty easy. Very nice.
That's nowhere near thick enough.
Really?
For that amount of wobble, I would say cut a new plate. Cut that one off.
Yep. And then
Start over, but when you go to weld it, put it in the lathe. If we spin this around,
Oh, it touches right
it touches. If we go until it touches at the tightest point, like so, what you need to do is put it in the lathe before you weld it.
there. Yeah.
Get it till it touches perfectly all the way around. Weld it, and then go back around, and I'll show you when you get to this.
So Ethan came over with my last design and we realized, or I realized, he already knew that it was way off balance. It was wiggling all around when you turn this thing on. So he showed me how to put it on the lathe and weld it and make it straight by just welding each side until this doesn't scrape around the whole thing. Like if you look over here on this side, you can see when I bring it around here.
What you want is for it to scrape.
Yeah, you want it to scrape a circle all the way around. But right now, just scraping on that side, so I'd weld a little bit right here. It's a lot more straight than my last design. So I'm gonna straighten this up a little bit more, get the top all nice, and then we'll drill holes on it and be able to bolt the motor up, which will be awesome.
Well, I see you're chest deep in the Chang Li again.
Yeah, I've got this motor adapter set up to the front diff, and we'll just put the motor here, and then we can start building mounts off of there. And we're gonna be 4-wheel drive in no time.
Will, this go-kart is one of your favorite creations. Why do you keep stealing engines
I know,
from it?
and I've stole the motor 3 times so far. And I'm kind of worried because I have a feeling it's gonna take a long time to get the next motor. And so I feel like she's out of commission for a long time.
Look, even the dog is sad about it.
I think he's sad because he knows he put his ball down there.
No, he's sad. Look at that face.
Oh,
He's so sad because you took. Look what you did.
I'm sorry, Bjorn.
When Will did the rear end, he mocked it up for these wheels and tires, and we finally got the spacers for the front end. So it's time to see what this looks like, and time to see if we need to cut more out of the front, because I think we might.
I think it's very possible.
We're about to find out.
Nice.
Well, it's shinier than the rest of the car.
Yes, sir. Brand new parts on a slightly used K-Truck front end on a slightly used Chang Li.
Slightly is not really applicable to either of those things.
Only used.
Extremely abused.
Serious offers only, I know what I have.
We have a Chang Li at home.
No low ballers.
The Chang Li at home. This is the Chang Li at home.
Let's see what kind of clearance you're getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yep, we're gonna have to cut front fender. Go the other
we're
way.
gonna have to cut the front fender like to here.
Yeah. It has a lot more ground clearance than it used to.
So much more.
Alrighty, cutting out some Chang Li motor mounts. Very excited. Okay, so I made these mounts right here, and then I've also got this mount right here. So I just drew out this little template on a piece of paper. I took my dirty finger and just rubbed it all over this nice white piece of paper, and it imprinted the design of where all the bolts were on the motor. Then I took that over here, put it on my mount, and then just drilled the holes where they needed to be, and they should line up. So I've got this motor all mounted up where I want it to be. I still need to add something right here, but for the first test drive, I think this is gonna work out just fine. We've got mounts right here, mounts right here. You can shake the whole car with this motor, so I don't think it's going anywhere. I'm just gonna set it up and see if it's spinning in the right direction for us to have 4-wheel drive with 2 controllers. Or we could do it reverse and like churn the dirt with it, like,
That would be hilarious.
yeah.
You can make them both go. Will, you can make them both go this way and it'd be having a tug of war with itself.
And the only part that you haven't really rebuilt is the middle, so it might just tear the whole car in half.
Can you imagine if it just pulled itself in half?
Shee! I think I would cry. So I was originally going to use this Willwood brake pedal and master cylinder setup for the brakes. This is just way too big. This is the perfect size. So I adapted a piece here so it will fit on the brake pedal of the original chain link, and we're just gonna install it and we should have brakes. Are you ready to see something amazing? Maybe like a 4-wheel drive Chang Li. This is our first test. We're experiencing it for the first time. Is it spinning all the wheels?
It is!
Very nice.
Very nice, dude.
It's 4-wheel drive now. We can go anywhere, bro.
Places you can't even walk, man.
That is incredible.
Groff brought his own Chang Li.
Oh, nice.
Oh, heck yeah. This is the coolest it's ever looked, let alone being 4-wheel drive.
All right, dude. Oh.
I have a feeling the next 100-mile challenge in this thing is going to be like a breeze.
Yeah, same. We haven't tried it going forward though yet, so.
Whoa!
What was that?
It just launched a rock in here that went on this window.
Oh my god, that's scary.
Yeah,
That's like the most minimum throttle I can give it.
really?
Like, I'm scared because I bolted all this together, and did you see that rock
yeah.
fly and hit the window?
Yeah, and it nicked the edge of my glasses.
Whoa!
This is so premium, dude. Whoa! Dude,
Okay,
it is
let's lower it down.
aggressive.
I can't even push the throttle down. I have to like slight. I'm gonna put it on a lower throttle mode.
Oh yeah, medium mode.
That's a little too intense.
yeah. Will is like barely tapping the throttle, and it's like goosh, like a Tesla Model Plaid, man, just yoink.
It's crazy. We're gonna take it into the woods. I think we'll take it to the muddy straight and see. That's the best.
Oh
spot to-
yeah. So we've got,
Oh, that's much more manageable.
all right, we've got 56 kilowatts of power in here.
We didn't even go fast, and we just crawled right up that.
Yeah, that's what this thing is, man. It's an RC rock crawler.
Oh my gosh, this is insane.
I bet you we just go right
You
up
think
that.
so?
Absolutely.
That's scary, dude.
Absolutely. I think that's just our tires.
Yeah, it is.
Places you can't even walk, man! Whoa! Can't even walk, dude. We just trundled over that stump like it was nothing.
This is amazing. It's actually incredible. It feels like the normal Chang Li again. It feels good.
Yeah, the front's a little stiff. Once we loosen it up, unstoppable.
It's pretty
Unstoppable.
violent inside of the car, but
Yeah.
it works.
And the tires aren't super grippy. I think that's the only reason we didn't make it up that first try.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna trundle over
Yeah,
there.
we're gonna trundle through the woods in places you couldn't believe.
How many times have they gotten stuck so far?
0 so far.
Whoa! Yeah, dude, we just trundle right between those trees. Here we go. Whoa! Uh-oh.
So, guys. Places you can't even walk, huh?
No, you should have seen where we were
Yeah,
going.
we went places you couldn't walk already.
I promise you there's nowhere on this property I can't walk, but this place, where you're stuck, I can really walk here. Oh! Looks like the throttles need a little tuning. Yeah. Looks a little glitchy and twitchy. Yeah, your power bias is like very heavily front. Why is that tire so cool?
I don't know, it was looking a little cambered out.
I think something's wrong. Something's very wrong.
Oh, I don't think you put an axle nut on there, Will.
It is, but it's loose.
Good Lord, man.
Oh yeah, remember when I was putting on the spacers and
Well,
I
I'm
was
glad
like,
I stopped you because that was about to completely come off.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would've destroyed some stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Gotta admit, we were trundling pretty good.
no, it's great. I was just
pretty
making
nice.
fun of your places you can't even walk.
But you gotta admit, it is pretty impressive.
No, I didn't say it wasn't impressive. It's very impressive. Good job.
Let's see what it's gonna be like with the generator on the roof. I'll simulate the generator weight.
Okay,
You weigh well, I guess if it's a really big
I'll
generator.
slowly craft back and we'll put some bolts back in.
All right, places you can't even walk. Oh, it's so smooth.
It does look very good.
Air attack!
It looks so much better than it did originally. It's all stamped out. Nice.
Well, just said if this would have popped off, we would have lost everything.
I think I want to take it for another drive. I think it's gonna drive way better.
Yeah, man, this is really nice. Now I have my helmet and a seat, dude. This is so much better. Oh yeah, now you can feel how stiff the front end is. There's definitely something majorly wrong.
It's all front wheel drive right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
It's very front bias. Must be something in the difference between the two speed controllers.
I kind of hope they're not going where I think they're going.
They're going in the direction of hitting the jump, is what it looks like to me.
Okay, we're going to a place that no chain link can go back up. Oh,
Like full brakes? Oh, I'm glad I put on my helmet, man. Did you hit your head?
nope.
Really? I hit my helmet. This is scary, dude.
I'm not gonna hit the brakes if we start going backwards, but we won't go backwards.
Are we gonna roll up to where Steven's car is?
I'll tell them.
We're gonna go up towards your car! Oh, there they are.
Alright, they're there. Ready?
Oh god, why is it so spinny, man?
Wow. We have no power to reach.
Oh!
Oh, I'm not turned on in the rear.
Oh,
There we go.
the rear wasn't even turned
No.
on? Wait, let's get somewhere safer. No chain link's ever done that before, man. Not even the slightest.
Not even the littlest bit.
Well, I think only one tire spins back there. I don't know, just try it again and see. It might just be the heavy front.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Hold on, man.
Okay, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I thought we were gonna die, man! Look how close we were to that tree!
Oh my gosh, that was terrifying.
Well, why did you just let it roll backward?
No, the
No, we
motor!
were pushing the throttle and then the motor like stopped and we just went all the way back.
I think it has a safety thing where it won't engage if you're going in reverse. We barely slowed down before hitting the tree. We should fix the brakes. Dude, I lost my voice. I yelled. You were like bracing for impact, dude.
Hey, on the plus side, you guys did do a wheelie.
Did we?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's really scary. That was pretty nice. Pretty powerful, actually. We weren't using as much throttle until we got to that hill, and then we just hadn't have enough speed or traction. The Changli is a lot more capable with four-wheel drive, but we've still got a lot of work to do to her. She's gonna get a cage, seat belts, and probably some softer springs in the next episode. And then we can really send this thing. Also, we need brakes because we almost turned into a bit of a soda can situation just a second ago. I'm still regaining my voice. That's the first time I've actually been pretty scared in a grind hard machine.
It looks so much cooler than it ever has.
It really does.
Yeah, it
These
really
wheels and tires are perfect for it.
It's nice.
I didn't spend that much time doing the front suspension, and it held up to some serious abuse today, so
Yeah, it just worked.
I'm pretty happy.
I yelled so loud, my voice cracked. Like,
I was like bracing for impact. I was like, no.
I wasn't that worried, and then I saw you brace like we're on an airplane crash, and I was like looking back at that tree, man, and I was like, oh!